rowing intervals, man. Matt Fraser. Oh, he's got the hand put on. Yeah. I knew he'd remember. Yuck. I hate rowing, mate. Sucks. There's a new program I'm following. So many rowing intervals. Is that a Get Rip program? Nah. No? It's CrossFit, but you're supposed to get ripped as well. Oh yeah. Surely. Yeah. That much rowing, that's what rowing does, it rips you up, eh? If I only choose one cardio machine, I can just do it. I think so, eh? It does everything. Yeah. I've got my buddy Dan here. He's training with me today and he's rocking one of the old and fit singlets. Look at it. It's legit old. That is so old. That's the old Anford logo. Slightly worn. Look at the pins though.
Fucking goat outside.
It's just a goat.
No. It's a fucking goat.
That was me coming out of the Vermont airport and seeing Matt Fraser waiting outside for me. That was me. Making your debut on the vlog there, Wykie. Oh, there you go, here's 60 Beast right here. So you guys know, you know how I'm sponsored by Nike. There's another guy here that's sponsored by Nike. Look at this guy.
Us, Nike. Come on.
Hey, Nike everywhere.
Show some love.
Nike.
Oh, no,
What are those? Oh, drop the ball in the Reeboks. Next time sort that out, eh?
Never do that again here.
6 reps at
Going there and doing like all their classes.
stay back. Nice. So we'll start some basic kipping. So we're going to hang off the bar dead still. From here we're going to snap into a hollow. So we're going to go hollow, and then arch, hollow, arch. Just do 5 of those. And so we're going to stop dead still again. And then come down, pull your chest through to here, and then push back in, back my backhand there. Yeah, that's it. Forwards, back, that's it.
I'll be able to jump.
Good. Nice.
Matt Fraser, eh? Brazilian Matt Fraser. Keep your feet heels together, point your toes. Yeah, keep your legs straight. Come on down. So you're flexing at the hip. Keep that still, so don't flex the hip. Let it happen through the shoulders. So pull and push to the shoulders through here. So you pull and push, the bottom stays tight. Yeah, don't have to worry about swinging your legs, that's it. So now when you step into that hollow, that's when you pull up. So we'll start by doing the arch to hollow rock in, hollow, arch, hollow, arch. When we go into a hollow, that's when we pull up. So there. And when you're really going to pull up at the back, so pull up there and then push away. Hollow, arch. Oh, that's it. That's it. Here we go. So Dan's done things the right way around. Dan strengthened his strict pull-ups. He's so good at them. And he hasn't learned the kip, which is probably the way you should do it. Rather than most CrossFitters will just rush into the kip, never develop their strict pull-ups. So well done, Dan, you know?
You got one thing right today.
Dan got one thing right today. Here we go. If we can just get 2 back-to-back pull-ups, that'll be a win. I jump into a hollow. So I jump with my toes down in front, hollow position. So I go hollow, and then arch, and then I'm away. And then the next one going up, ready, and up, and push away, and go again. Up, push away, through, up. Nice, and come down. Oh, Karis, if there is any, ask Mummy if there's any beers, could you put one in the freezer, if there is any. Thanks, darling. There's 2 good ones. That's good, bro.
Yeah, got 2.
Yeah. Solid. What is up, you sexy beasts? It's 2 days later than that footage, but I really wanted to include it because the boys are good friends of mine. They watch the channel, and it's not often that I get friends come and train with me, so hope you enjoyed that. It's my breakfast this morning, just 3 pieces of, hey, get down, peanut butter toast and coffee. Got this robe for Father's Day on the weekend, so I've been living in it, living in the robe, loving it. Oh man, peanut butter toast though, has to be a top top 5 breakfast options, surely. So after this year's games, Dave Castro announced that Tia Clair Toomey was the most dominant CrossFitter of all time. And it's a very Dave Castro thing to do. He loves just to kind of throw things out there, stir the pot, and I assume that he based that purely off the fact that Tia's won more events at the games than Matt. Their careers are so similar, it is insane. They've both been to 7 CrossFit games. They've obviously both won 5 times consecutively. They've both finished second twice each. They've both had 7 podium finishes each. Their careers are just so incredibly similar. Now, if you purely go on the fact that they both have won 5 titles back to back, and then look at the event wins, yes, Tia's leading the way. She's won 33 and Matt's won 29. But there's a lot more that goes into being the most dominant athlete in the sport than just event wins. To be honest, this whole argument doesn't really matter, because next year when Tia turns up at the games, even if she doesn't win, all the stats and the numbers that we're going to discuss right now is going to skew heavily in her favor anyway. So by her turning up next year, she will be the most dominant CrossFitter of all time. Does Matt and Tia care about this? Absolutely not. I very much doubt they care about this. Do I care about it? No, not really. They are incredible champions in their own rights, and you can't really compare them. But when you have people like Dave Castro throw out that statement, and then you have brilliant minds, curious, brilliant minds like my friend Brian Friend. Brilliant minds like Brian Friend, who just loves the numbers and analyzing and all that kind of stuff. You end up with articles like this great article that he's written comparing the two and diving into the stats a bit deeper. So I thought it would be an interesting one to discuss and get your thoughts on as well. So again, like I mentioned before, you can see there game season 7 each, wins 5 each, second places 2 each, and podiums 7 each, with Toomey leading the event wins by 4. This next table is probably the most telling one and the most interesting one to me. It's just the percentage of top 3 finishes, the top quarter finishes, top half finishes, and then bottom quarter finishes. So Matt Fraser leads the way in top 3 finishes. That's probably the most significant number there. It's a good 6% more top 3 finishes in events than Tia. He also leads the way very slightly in the top quarter percentage finishes. Tia does lead the way in the top half, but then this last stat is just ridiculous. Both of them only finished 0.02% in the bottom quarter of the field. That is ridiculous. For both of them over 7 years to only have 2 events in the bottom quarter of the field, that's dominance. So you can start to see by looking at these numbers that perhaps Matt might still be currently the most dominant. The article also looked at the margin by which they won every year. Now, I think this is a hard number to look at just because the format changes so much every year, the field changes, and so, you know, it's fun to look at, but I don't know how valid it is. But based on this, Matt's average win margin is 242, which is larger than Tia's at 175. So basically saying that Matt's margin every year by winning is larger. And then the last thing the article looks at is just the depth in the men's field versus the women's field, and it argues that there are more men that are trying to be competitive CrossFitters, and therefore the field is deeper, it's normally more stacked on the men's field. I don't think this number is as important or telling when it comes to the most dominant athlete of all time, but the table there does show that every year at the CrossFit Games there seems to be more rookies on the male side than there is on the female side. It also points out that there were 10 other male athletes that stood on the podium during Matt's kind of reign, whereas on Tia's side there were only 7 other females that stood on the podium. Again, I guess just trying to demonstrate that there are more athletes that are competitive on the male side, and so it's harder to compete against them. But what do you guys think? Pop it down in the comments. Who's the most dominant CrossFitter of all time? Is it Matt Fraser? Is it Tia Clair Toomey? Or is it someone else in your opinion? We are talking about the main open division here, not the masters. There is a lady called Susan Clark in the masters division who I believe has even greater stats than these guys perhaps. But yeah, let me know what you think. But like I said, Tia just turning up next year will make her the most dominant CrossFitter of all time when you look at these kind of stats, and I'm pretty confident she's going to win it again. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. Hey, if you're still here, thank you for watching my videos and watching till the end. I really appreciate it. If you're here for the first time, my name is Wykie, and I make videos on CrossFit stuff. So if you love it, go ahead and subscribe, give me a comment, introduce yourself. We'd love to have you as part of the tribe. Guys, I'm going to go finish. I haven't actually even started, so have a fantastic day. Keep roaring love. Stay sexy. I'll see you soon. Come here, Chop.